Welcome to Hurt to Grow, the channel dedicated to authentic personal development that challenges you to break free from mediocrity. I'm here to deliver the uncomfortable truths that will transform your life, not comfort you in your current state. If you're ready to shatter the mental barriers holding you back, hit that subscribe button right now. This isn't just another motivational video. This is your wake-up call to a completely different way of thinking about your potential. Today we're diving deep into why 90% of people never escape their mental prison. They live their entire lives trapped by invisible chains, convinced that their abilities are fixed, that they can't change, that they're destined to remain exactly where they are. But here's the shocking truth. Those chains aren't real. They're constructs of a fixed mindset that's been programmed into you since childhood. And today, we're going to break those chains using the revolutionary science of growth mindset. This isn't about positive thinking or wishful dreaming. This is about hard science, proven research, and the uncomfortable process of rewiring your brain for success. Are you ready to discover why you've been living far below your potential? The journey we're about to take together will challenge everything you believe about intelligence, talent, and your capacity for change. It will force you to confront the lies you've been telling yourself about your limitations. By the end of this video, you'll understand the exact mechanisms that keep people trapped in mediocrity. And more importantly, you'll have the tools to break free. But I warn you, this knowledge comes with responsibility. Once you understand these concepts, you can never go back to making excuses. You'll be forced to take ownership of your growth, your failures, and your successes. That's a burden many people aren't willing to carry. Before we begin, I want you to do something. Look at your life right now. Are you where you want to be? Are you growing? Or are you stagnating? Be brutally honest with yourself, because denial is the enemy of growth. The people who transform their lives aren't special. They don't have superpowers or divine gifts. They simply understand something that 90% of the population doesn't: the difference between a fixed mindset and a growth mindset. This difference is so profound that it literally rewires your brain, changes your neural pathways, and transforms your entire approach to challenges, failures, and success. It's the secret that separates the extraordinary from the ordinary. In the next few minutes, we're going to explore 4 critical areas: the mental prison that keeps you trapped, the science behind transformation, how to break the chains, and finally, the growth revolution that will change everything. I'm going to ask you to engage with this content. Comment below about your biggest mental barrier. Share your thoughts, your struggles, your breakthroughs. This isn't a passive experience. It's an active transformation. Remember, growth is painful. It requires you to abandon the comfortable lies you've been telling yourself and embrace the uncomfortable truth about your unlimited potential. Are you ready for that level of honesty? Let's begin this journey together. But first, one more thing. If this content resonates with you, if it challenges you, if it makes you uncomfortable in the best way possible, share it with someone who needs to hear this message. The mental prison isn't made of bars and walls. It's constructed from limiting beliefs, negative self-talk, and a fundamental misunderstanding about the nature of human potential. Most people are serving life sentences in prisons they built themselves. This prison was constructed early in your life. Every time someone told you that you weren't smart enough, talented enough, or good enough, they added another brick to your mental walls. Every time you failed and someone said, maybe you're just not cut out for this. The fixed mindset is the architect of this prison. It whispers lies like, you're either smart or you're not. Talent is something you're born with. And, if you have to try hard, you must not be good at it. These beliefs become your reality. People with a fixed mindset avoid challenges because they might reveal inadequacy. They give up easily because effort is seen as a sign of weakness. They ignore useful negative feedback because it threatens their self-image of being naturally gifted. They feel threatened by others' success because it highlights their own limitations. They plateau early and achieve less than their full potential. They live in constant fear. The fear of being exposed as a fraud, as someone who doesn't belong. But here's what's truly tragic. Most people don't even realize they're in this prison. They've become so accustomed to their mental chains that they mistake them for reality. They say things like, I'm just not a math person, or I'm not creative. These statements aren't facts. They're symptoms of a fixed mindset. They're the voices of prison guards in your head, keeping you small, keeping you safe, keeping you exactly where you are. And where you are might be killing your potential. The fixed mindset creates a need to prove yourself over and over again. Every situation becomes a test of your worthiness, your intelligence, your value as a human being. This constant evaluation is exhausting and prevents growth. Think about the last time you avoided a challenge because you might fail. Think about the last time you gave up on something because it got difficult. Think about the last time you felt threatened by someone else's success. These are the bars of your mental prison. The prison guard in your head has many voices. You're too old to learn that now. You don't have the right background. People like you don't succeed in that field. You've always been bad at this. Each voice is a lie disguised as truth. The most insidious part of this prison is that it feels safe. It protects you from the pain of failure, the discomfort of growth, the vulnerability of trying. But this safety is an illusion. It's the safety of a life unlived. People spend decades in this mental prison, watching their dreams die, their potential wither, their lives slip away. They become spectators in their own existence, convinced that greatness is reserved for others, not for them. The prison becomes their identity. They start to believe that they are their limitations, not that they have limitations. They confuse their current abilities with their potential, their past with their future, their mistakes with their worth. But here's the secret that the prison guards don't want you to know. The door to your mental prison has been unlocked this entire time. You have the power to walk out whenever you choose. The question is, are you brave enough to leave? The first step to freedom is recognizing that you're in a prison. The second step is understanding that this prison is not your permanent address. The third step is learning about the key that will set you free, the growth mindset. The breakthrough came from Dr. Carol Dweck's groundbreaking research at Stanford University. She discovered that people fall into two categories, those with a fixed mindset and those with a growth mindset. This discovery revolutionized our understanding of human potential. The growth mindset is based on the belief that your basic abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work. Your brain is not fixed. It's plastic, moldable, constantly changing based on your experiences and efforts. This isn't just positive thinking, it's neuroscience. Your brain forms new neural pathways every time you learn something new, every time you practice a skill, every time you push through difficulty. You are literally rewiring your brain for success. Neuroplasticity is the brain's ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections throughout life. This means that the phrase, "you can't teach an old dog new tricks," is scientifically false. Your brain can change at any age. When you challenge yourself, when you struggle, when you fail and try again, you're not just building skills, you're building new neural pathways. Your brain is physically changing, becoming more capable, more resilient, more intelligent. The most powerful phrase in the English language might be, "I can't do this yet." That simple word "yet" transforms a statement of limitation into a statement of possibility. It acknowledges your current state while affirming your potential for growth. Students who were taught about neuroplasticity showed significant improvement in their academic performance. Simply understanding that their brains could grow made them more willing to tackle difficult challenges and persist through failures. The growth mindset embraces challenges as opportunities to grow. It sees effort as the path to mastery, not as a sign of inadequacy. It learns from criticism and finds inspiration in others' success rather than feeling threatened by it. When you adopt a growth mindset, failure becomes feedback. Mistakes become learning opportunities. Criticism becomes coaching. Others' success becomes a roadmap for your own growth. Everything changes when you change your perspective. Research shows that people with a growth mindset are more likely to persist through difficulties, more likely to seek out challenges, and more likely to achieve their goals. They literally get better results because they think differently. The brain is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. Every time you push through discomfort, every time you tackle something difficult, every time you refuse to give up, you're strengthening your neural pathways. This is why children who are praised for their effort rather than their intelligence perform better academically. When you praise intelligence, you create a fixed mindset. When you praise effort, you create a growth mindset. The implications are staggering. If you can change your mindset, you can change your life. If you can rewire your brain, you can rewrite your story. If you can embrace growth, you can achieve things you never thought possible. But here's the crucial point. Knowing about the growth mindset isn't enough. You have to actively practice it. You have to consistently choose growth over comfort, effort over ease, challenges over safety. This is where most people fail. Before we continue, I want to hear from you. What's the biggest challenge you're facing right now? How has your mindset been holding you back? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your vulnerability might inspire someone else's breakthrough. Now that you understand the science, it's time to break free. The first step is identifying your fixed mindset triggers. What situations make you want to prove yourself instead of improve yourself? What challenges make you want to quit instead of persist? Start paying attention to your inner voice. When it says, "I'm not good at this," add "yet." When it says, "This is too hard," respond with, "This is helping me grow." When it says, "I should quit," ask, "What can I learn from this?" Reframe failure as data. Every failure is information about what doesn't work, bringing you closer to what does. Thomas Edison didn't fail 10,000 times. He discovered 10,000 ways that didn't work. Each failure was progress. Embrace the power of not yet. Instead of saying, "I can't do this," say, "I can't do this yet." This simple shift opens up possibilities and acknowledges that your current abilities are not your permanent limitations. Start seeking challenges instead of avoiding them. The comfort zone is where dreams go to die. Every time you step outside your comfort zone, you expand it. Every challenge you overcome makes you stronger and more capable. Transform your relationship with effort. In a fixed mindset, effort is seen as a sign of weakness. In a growth mindset, effort is the path to mastery. The more effort you put in, the more you grow. Effort is not your enemy. It's your ally. Learn to love the process, not just the outcome. The growth mindset finds joy in learning, in improving, in becoming better today than you were yesterday. The journey becomes as important as the destination. Surround yourself with people who challenge you to grow. Avoid those who enable your fixed mindset thinking. Seek out mentors, coaches, and friends who see your potential and push you toward it, even when it's uncomfortable. Start viewing criticism as a gift. Instead of getting defensive, get curious. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this feedback? How can this help me improve? What truth is hidden in this criticism that I need to face? Replace "I have to" with "I get to." Instead of "I have to practice," say "I get to practice." This shifts your perspective from obligation to opportunity, from burden to blessing, from fixed to growth. Develop a growth mindset vocabulary. Replace "I'm not good at this" with "I'm learning." Replace "I made a mistake" with "I learned something." Replace "This is too hard" with "This will help me grow." Set learning goals instead of performance goals. Instead of "I want to get an A," try "I want to understand this concept deeply." Instead of "I want to win," try "I want to improve my skills." Focus on growth, not just results. Celebrate progress, not perfection. Acknowledge every small step forward, every lesson learned, every moment of growth. Progress is not always linear, but it's always valuable when viewed through the lens of growth. Remember that your brain is constantly changing. Every thought you think, every action you take, every challenge you face is literally reshaping your neural pathways. You are not stuck with the brain you have. You can build the brain you want. I want to take a moment to thank you for staying with me this far. The fact that you're still here, still learning, still growing, proves that you have what it takes to break free from your mental prison. The best is yet to come. The growth revolution starts with a decision. The decision to stop accepting your current limitations as permanent. It's the decision to bet on your potential rather than your past. It's the decision to become the architect of your own transformation. Create systems, not just goals. A goal without a system is just a wish. Build daily habits that support your growth. Read for 30 minutes a day. Practice a new skill for 15 minutes. Reflect on your progress each evening. Small actions compound into massive results. Develop a growth mindset, morning routine. Start each day by reminding yourself that you can learn, grow, and improve. Set an intention to embrace challenges, learn from feedback, and persist through difficulties. Prime your mind for growth. Track your progress, not just your performance. Keep a journal of lessons learned, skills developed, and challenges overcome. This creates a record of your growth and provides motivation when you face setbacks. Adopt the scientist mindset. Approach your life as a series of experiments. Form hypotheses, test them, analyze the results, and adjust your approach. This removes the emotional weight from failure and makes it a source of valuable data. Seek out difficult feedback. Don't just ask, "How am I doing?" Ask, "What's the one thing I could do better? What's my biggest blind spot? How can I improve?" The questions you ask determine the answers you get. Become a lifelong learner. The moment you stop learning is the moment you start dying. Read books, take courses, attend workshops, find mentors. Invest in your growth like your life depends on it, because it does. Turn setbacks into comebacks. Every failure contains the seeds of future success. Every rejection is redirection. Every obstacle is an opportunity to grow stronger, wiser, and more resilient. Your setbacks are setups for your comebacks. Practice deliberate practice. This isn't just repetition. It's focused, intentional practice designed to improve specific weaknesses. It's uncomfortable, challenging, and essential for growth. Master the art of deliberate practice. Embrace the power of I don't know. These 3 words open up infinite possibilities for learning and growth. They replace the ego's need to appear knowledgeable with the growth mindset's desire to become knowledgeable. Build resilience through adversity. Don't try to avoid difficulties. Use them to build your mental strength. Every challenge you overcome makes you more capable of handling future challenges. Adversity is your training ground for greatness. Share your growth journey with others. Teaching others what you've learned reinforces your own understanding and helps others on their growth journey. Your vulnerability and honesty can inspire transformation in others. Remember that transformation is not a destination, it's a way of life. There is no finish line in personal growth. Every day brings new opportunities to learn, improve, and evolve. Embrace this endless journey of becoming. The growth mindset isn't just about achieving more. It's about becoming more. It's about unlocking your full potential, not just reaching your current goals. It's about living a life of continuous expansion and evolution. You now have the tools to break free from your mental prison. You understand the science behind transformation. You know how to break the chains that have held you back. The question is, what will you do with this knowledge? We've covered a lot of ground today. We've explored the mental prison that keeps 90% of people trapped, the science behind transformation, how to break the chains of limiting beliefs, and how to start your own growth revolution. But remember, knowledge without action is just entertainment. The real transformation happens when you leave this video and start applying these concepts in your daily life. When you choose growth over comfort, effort over ease, challenges over safety. I want to hear from you. What's the one thing you're going to do differently after watching this video? What challenge are you going to embrace? What limitation are you going to question? Share your commitment in the comments below. If this video has opened your eyes to new possibilities, if it's challenged you to think differently about your potential, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. Join our community of growth-minded individuals who refuse to accept mediocrity. Your transformation starts now, not tomorrow, not next week, not when you feel ready. Now, take that first step, embrace that challenge, adopt that growth mindset, and don't forget to check out our latest video for more insights that will accelerate your journey. Until next time, keep growing.